Okay, now to continue on, let's go through and create some bushes and some cactus for this. So first thing I'm going to do is come up to the very top and insert a layer. And let's zoom in here a little bit. Maybe not quite so much. And I'm going to grab my brush. Let's grab a nice dark brown. So it looks like we might already have one set in here from before. Okay. Now with my brush here, I'm just going to start dragging out some different shapes. And there we go, maybe something like that. We could even grab our shape or our selection tool and modify some of these a little bit. Give them a little bit different shapes here and there. Get some thin branches in here as well as some thick ones. Okay, now let's go grab a nice yellow tan color. And again, I'm just going to use my brush tool coming down to the bottom. I'm going to increase that brush size a little bit. Maybe not quite so big. And just kind of go around the top area. Till we get something like that. And again, let's change that color back to a dark brown. And I'm just going to use my oval tool and create some simple little ovals out here. Let's go ahead and select that and then just click and drag using the Alt key to make some copies. Looks like I need to zoom in on this a little bit more, so I actually delete the stroke. There we go. And just drag out some little dots here and there. Nothing special. Okay, I'm going to select this layer and I'm actually going to convert this into a movie clip. So F8 on the keyboard, and I'm going to call this my little bush. And I'm going to set its registration to the bottom center. So with that, if I zoom out, I can go through and start adding these to all the different layers. So let me cut that, so Control X, and let's open up the foreground layer, and let's just paste some out there. Now we can go through and modify these using our free transform tool. And we can skew them, turn them to get all different types of shapes. Let's go ahead and copy this one. Maybe over here, maybe this side over here is a little bigger. And skewed a little bit more, rotate that. So we get some different looking bushes as well. So that way they're not all the same. And let's open up our midground 2. I'm going to go ahead and paste one in here, and these back here are going to be a little bit smaller, so just using that free transform tool, scale that down, and let's put another one over here. Maybe that one's a real skinny tall one. You decide how these need to go. Okay, coming back up to my top layer, let's create some cactus. So first thing I do is just create a little shape out here. So a nice little circle, little oval type. Let's go ahead and zoom in on this one. And again, let's get a nice dark black color. And with my circle, I'm gonna no stroke. And again, just make some dots out here. Grab my selection tool, select the dot, Alt click and drag. Bring a couple of dots out here and there. Maybe another one or two across the top. Now with that, I'm just going to select this and just go through and start adding some. I can hold my space bar down. And maybe get some off to the side here, so let's rotate this a little bit. And we could even modify that shape just a little bit until we get the cactus that we want. And let's see, this one, see when we pull it out and get a different shape, so I'm going to increase this one just a little bit. And let's bring one more down to the bottom. Let's go ahead and scale this back out a little bit. And rotate that. Okay, now again, I'm going to select the layer so it selects everything. And F8. And let's call this cactus. And again, it's a movie clip, registration point, bottom center. So now if we zoom back out here, let's go to about 80%. You can see we can start adding some cactus. Maybe that's a little too big. And so I think I'm only going to have one on the main page. So let's go ahead and cut that. We can actually delete that layer. Let's go back into our foreground and let's paste that. Maybe right in the center. Let's go to the midground and let's paste one into our midground. And let's see, where is it hiding on us? So let's paste that in there. Let's go ahead and shrink that down just a little bit. Maybe we skew it. Move him off to the side. Let's go to our midground 2. Go ahead and paste this one in here. I'm actually going to flip that so it's reversed the other way. And shrink it down just a little bit more. And just copy him over here. And let's flip him back the other way. So now we got some cactus out there, we got some bushes out there. In the next video we'll finish this up, creating our target and our UFO. And then we'll get into our action scripts. So I'll see you again in the next video.